DHS is issuing a rare bulletin that is so significant because they want to warn the nation about these domestic violent extremists. They're angry and they may be targeting elected officials and government facilities.
3 weeks to the day after the siege at the U.S. Capitol, the Department of Homeland Security has issued a terrorism bulletin warning Americans about other Americans, labeling them domestic violent extremists.
When you look at the number of groups that have been identified as potential domestic terrorist groups, the numbers are quite staggering.
DHS says these homegrown extremists are motivated by their anger over COVID-19 restrictions and the 2020 election results, are inspired by foreign terror groups, and they may threaten critical infrastructure like electric and telecommunications. Also, they have been emboldened by the breach at the Capitol, and that could set the stage for additional attacks. Terrorism expert Sal Lafriri warns they are well trained.
They were able to go online and download all of the training material from ISIS and Al-Qaeda.
The January 6th siege at the Capitol had lawmakers fearing for their lives. New Jersey Congressman Josh Gottheimer is proposing legislation to increase penalties for conviction of insurrection from 10 to 20 years. He's also calling for the restoration of the Office of Community Partnerships within DHS to counter violent extremism.
If you attempt to overturn and overrun our democracy through violence or uprising, you will pay the price.
While there's no specific plot and DHS has not raised the official alert level, what's clear is the bulletin signals the threats are ongoing, and there is the lingering potential for violence from extremists fueled by anti-government grievances and their anger over Joe Biden's win.
We look at domestic terrorism and we think of it as, a couple of crazy guys running around in the woods with guns playing soldier, but the reality of life is over the years they've been able to acquire a significant amount of training and capability.
Now, Homeland Security is also asking the public to remain vigilant and to report any suspicious activity to the FBI or to local police. After the siege at the Capitol, law enforcement received hundreds of thousands of tips, many of them video tips that have led to arrests. Live in Lower Manhattan tonight, I'm Shirley Chan, Pix 11 News.